Hello everybody. So here's a quick video to show the PitGirl VoiceAttack plugin for iRacing replays. It's on GitHub now, so you can go get the entire repository, build the source, compile it yourself, make modifications, have at it. Or there's a VoiceAttack archive on the release pages that you can just easily import into VoiceAttack. It'll set up the plugin for you and give you a basic profile. So what does it do? You just had a race and you want to watch the replay. But instead of relying on the next to previous incidents or scrubbing the timeline to try and remember what lap things happened in and stuff like that, this system records marker events and lets you replay them after the race.
Cedric O'Hayan had an overtake.
So by default, it will show all the markers for all the drivers. And the markers that it pays attention to are overtakes, undertakes, off-track incidents, the race start, the race finish for every driver. You can set manual markers if you want, but in general it does a pretty good job of capturing all the critical events that you might want to review in the replay. It is a little overwhelming to step through all the markers for all the cars, so you can also filter it, either by the car or the marker type or a combination. So for example, if we go back to the start of the race, we switch to a particular car, my car, and then you can have it filtered just by that car.
Showing markers for the current car.
Now, as we step through the markers, it'll only show things that happened to us. I think here's where we go off track and lose a little speed and Philip gets past. There he goes. Here's where David spins out ahead and Philip and I get past. A little bit of a freebie. And then later on, here's where I get past Philip on straightaway. Just barely. But then I think I stay in the lead for the rest of the race and nothing happens for me until the finish. So you can also have the system change cameras for you. PitGirl, set camera to cockpit. PitGirl, set camera to chopper.
Chopper camera.
PitGirl, set camera to right front suspension.
I was pushing too hard. I was trying to line you up for the back straight, to be honest.
PitGirl, set camera to chase.
I'd have a shot there, but great race, mate.
So you can also use the standard iRacing next and previous laps. You can switch from car to car. You can have voice commands take you to particular cars. PitGirl, watch car number.
Which car number?
1.
Watching car number 1.
So that sort of thing. But it's really flexible. You don't have to use the speech if you don't want to. You don't have to use the controller if you don't want to. But you can, and it's pretty flexible. So if you go to GitHub and take a look, it's easy to find if you search for PitGirl or Robertsmania or iRacing Replay. It should be pretty easy to find, but I'll have the video or the link in the video description. So the README file has lots of information, overview, the controller layout that I use, but again, the controller is totally optional. The profile that it comes with by default is pretty comprehensive as far as all the features that I use for reviewing replays, but you can combine them, create new ones, have at it. All the cameras, focus, speech stuff. By default, it does speak and then makes announcements for different cars, cameras, things that change. It's easy to turn the speech off altogether so she never says anything, or you can make it so that she doesn't do the announcements for the cars. Again, it's really configurable and pretty approachable. So the plugin provides low-level commands that are used by the profile. Suggested use is pretty much just let it run, participate in a race, watch the replay markers, go to a new session, repeat, enjoy. As far as installation, you do need to own a license for VoiceAttack. It's $10. I highly recommend anybody using VoiceAttack. It's even if you don't use any of the speech recognition or text-to-speech synthesis, it is an excellent platform in terms of being able to create custom macros and control applications. It's really pretty amazing. So I encourage you, get VoiceAttack, get the plugin, enjoy. Thanks for watching. PitGirl, end stream.
Ending stream. Please remain calm.